Good morning, traders. John from Crypto Candlestick Trading. Just doing an update on Bitcoin, where we are today, and a few of the other cryptocurrencies. With Bitcoin on the weekly chart, as we can see, we've got an engulfing pattern off the 50, beautiful. Another engulfing off the 9, that's very good as well. And here we've got our third engulfing pattern. So this is a very positive sign, and we're green as well. So, but we are topping. It is sort of like congested and a little bit of sideways sort of action, that we can see. If we kind of have a look at these highs and their lows, and we seem to be trading between a range. So it is still likely that we might come down to this range and might take off and be heading to new highs. At this stage here, we can see we are making low, high, high, low, high, high, even on the weekly, which is good. So I'll just get rid of all that jargon there. We'll go down and have a look at the daily chart. And on the daily chart, it is so here we've closed above the 9, the 20, and the 200, which is good and very strong positive trading. Here we've got indecision dojis and stuff like that, and then bang, decision made, and then indecision again and decision made again. So here we are, looking at, we're doing the right things. We've got volume increasing as well, which is good. This could all change very quickly, but so far we're doing the right things, and if we keep on doing the right things, we'll be very happy. And 4 hours. Let's have a look at the 4 hour chart. Have a look at the 4 hour. We can see that, yes, we're doing great things. And last night, while I was asleep, we broke out above the major moving averages, and this is a perfect setup. This is looking really good. Besides the fact that we have a shooting star on the very next candle, see, so this is the big boy throwing in some, like a little bit of uncertainty in there. So, but what we're after here is continuation pattern, basically. Just as long as we hold support on, pretty much where we're supporting at the moment, so and don't go any lower than that. I've got a few alarms set there, you can see that, but here we're going up, indecision, pull back a little bit, indecision, and now we've broken out. There's a tiny little cut with handle here that we can see here too. Broken out there, good volume on that. The next two candles there show a little bit of selling volume, but we're doing all the right things here to break above the major moving averages and on the 4 hour chart, so that's looking pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. Let's have a look at a few of the other ones. There was a few that I missed out on last night, actually. I just put one in here, ICP, which stands out to me because I got into this one the other day, and I did quite well out of it, but last night I missed it, and I missed it for reasons that I was asleep. So having a look at there was a trend line down here, and also a trend line that went across the bottoms, I think it was, and I can kind of see that quite clearly. I'm sure most others could see it as well. So it was in this area here that I went to bed last night. I just checked the market again just before I went to bed. This was on my watch list because I could see this formation happening, and I was expecting a nice breakout of some sort, and I wanted to push up to around about here. But anyway, I went to bed right here, and then I woke up this morning to find that this had happened. So I missed my entry on this one, but hey, that's just what happens with trading. You win some, you lose some, so you can't be there all the time. And this is part of the problem with trading 4 hour charts as well. So I'm just going to get rid of that, and we'll have a look. And so this here, we can see here on, we're holding good support. So here, support, and you can see that this, there was less and less sellers each time, which meant the price was pushing higher each time. Now, as soon as we went up here, we came back and had an engulfing pattern to the south, and so now we're kind of in a second engulfing pattern, even though we haven't broken support here yet. But things are looking pretty shaky on the 4 hour chart for many. We'll have a look and see what happens next. Here, this one here, I was quite happy with this one here. At this stage, I'm waiting for a pullback, and I want to see strength coming back into the market here. So I am in these ones. I'm in most of these ones here, but and this one here, Doge. So this is one thing I'm not liking about Doge very much at all. Is this is an unusual formation, but we can kind of see what's happening here. As soon as it's break out above the major moving averages, we've got engulfing, and we've got wicks everywhere. Like big buying and then selling, big buying, then selling, big buying, then selling, then a massive engulfing pattern back to the support line, and then we're going up above again, and we found resistance there again. I'm actually hoping for a big push and close. I was hoping that this might be it here, but hopefully we can get a big push and a close above this line here, and I want to take all these wicks out. But anyway, I'm kind of thinking how long am I going to hold Doge for? If Doge keeps on doing the right thing, I'll keep on holding it. But at this stage, it's taking its time. here we go. This one here with near, yeah, it's good, but just consolidating a little bit. Matic, so this one here is one that I've got lines and stuff drawn over everywhere. So, and let's just have a look at what we can find here. Any trend lines in there? Oh, there is a trend line in there actually, even though this kind of overshot the mark and touched the 50. But we can see there's 1, 2, 3, this overshot the mark, 4, and what's going to happen here. So, and then and this also broke so that line there, it's broken there. So now we're finding support on that, which is excellent. So what I'm after here with Matic, so I'm already in Matic. I got in on this candle here as soon as it broke, and now we're pulling back. So this is more of an aggressive entry. You know, it's a good entry, but I like to get, you know, more support. I want to see the second buying coming through. So on the 4-hour chart here, like, you know, that's what I'm hoping for. We can see that, okay, there's been one big sell off there, but in general, there's less and less selling. So I'm looking for an engulfing pattern off this, which will make me buy again if it's above this level here. I want it to be, you know, a good solid level above that. And here we go. Stellar Lumens, my favorite performer at this stage here. So, you know, things have gone well for Stellar Lumens. I mean, I am expecting some sort of a pullback. You know, we can see that we have whiskey sort of trading here before we broke the 200, but now we've broken the 200. We've got a nice steady uptrend line there, and things are looking pretty good. So no reason to sell that. Here, look at this. So we're broken above the majors on the 4-hour chart, engulfing to the north. Same engulfing to the north, but we seem to have a bit of congestion here. So I'm actually waiting to see what is going to come of that. We'll just have to wait and see. This one here, I'm involved, but not very much, and I'm not really all that excited about it for some reason. I don't know. I mean, like, it looks like a good chart, really, but I think I've just kind of been, I wouldn't say beaten up, but I just, you know, like, minimal results with this one here. But anyway, I mean, what do I want to see from here? I want to see it pull back and then have some sort of a pullback and consolidation. And I want to see it take off before it hits this black line and kind of follow that 45 up. That's pretty much what I'm after with that one there. Not after much, am I, really? And this one here, yep, in here again. So, you know, I got in here pretty late, but, you know, you can kind of see what I've done here. So I've gone up, found resistance, broken resistance, pulled back, found support, and then, you know, got the engulfing above that. And so I got in there. You can kind of see my reasoning for the last couple, and you see my reasoning for this one here. On to the next ones. And this one here, yes, I'm in this one as well. So, you know, I've just got small positions in here, you know, well, you know what my positions are. And then just, you know, got tight stops and let them see how they go. This one here, so, yep, I'm in here as well. So, yeah, you know, I got in this one last night before, you know, like about mid last night, about 8 o'clock or something like that. So anyway, that's doing the right things. Still looking pretty good at this stage here. There's no reason to you know, sell or be worried or anything like that. Anyway, I've got my tight stops in, and I'm just going to let it run and see how it goes and just monitor it as it goes. So at this stage, yeah, looking pretty good. And there was one other thing that I did want to have a look at as well, and that is there's Monero and some of these old leaders that have really started to take off and do well. And I was going to buy them, but you know, and then I thought no. So anyway, this one here, you know, I did like that. I was breaking above the 200, and have a look at that. You know, to pull back to this trend line here, this area here would be, you know, no problem at all. So what I'm actually looking for is a pullback to here, and I'll set an alert just for that, you know, price around about there. So now an alert will go off at that price, just, you know, just above that line. So it'll tell me when it's near that line, if I want to have a look at it. You know, I do want to have a look at it. Whether I want to get involved, probably not. You know, I'm not in any mad rush to get involved in any trades. I think I've got enough open at the moment. And Dash was the other one that I was looking at. So we had a pretty good trend line there. You know, kind of move that over a little bit if you want. But, you know, here we've broken above the major moving averages nicely. It's moving well. It's pulled back, and where's it going to pull back to? Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. You know, you can't really draw a trend line like that. I mean, I can see it's gone up and finding support here, but really, I mean, the support, it's, you know, or, you know, it's probably finding resistance up at those levels, you know, and then coming back to the nearest support, which is, you know, same round about there. Interesting to see what's going to happen from here. But anyway, I don't want to make it too long. I hope that's helped. If you have any questions, let me know. I hope you have a great day. All right, see ya.